Okay. Slight late start with regards to stream key change. Twitch are doing more and more things in order to get out of the rather, dire situation that they found themselves in recently. And fuck knows how that's going to go. I don't know if they've actually said anything about it recently. Let's take a look, just to see if there's any more news on that. I haven't really been keeping up with it. Oh, Amaranth has been banned from Twitch. Let's take a look why. It's only she seems to be getting like banned and unbanned a lot. What's the recent reason? She's been banned everywhere, quote unquote. I think maybe it's just because she's just been doing stuff which is essentially useless, and I think that's probably a good thing. If that's the reason, then that's absolutely fine. Or maybe because it was just too explicit or something. I don't know. But I think if she's been banned for that reason, then that's good. Because that's really not particularly what Twitch was about. And I think you can go so far with regards to the kind of content that's allowed on the platform. But after that, you've got to draw the line somewhere. And Twitch has always been, careful to not stream stuff or allow stuff to be streamed which is too explicit. But it's like you have these sort of expert streamers in grey areas, and licking mics is one of them, and full body painting is another one. So I don't envy Twitch, I really don't. I mean, what a fucking state to have to deal with all this kind of shit. But anyway, so I don't know what they're going to do about their other problem with regards to all their stuff being leaked, and I don't think they've really made any more comment about that it's as bad as it could possibly be. Well, who the fuck knows how they're going to do it. Anyway, so this is a stream of Hammet's Blood Iron Veil, his new dungeon that he released Monday. I think Monday just gone. Oh, Nixon! Woohoo! Another balded, bearded man, I see. Yes, exactly. Another one. But this one isn't as good looking as Eunuch. That's the difference. Anyway, I hope you're okay this morning. 11 minutes past 8 over in Indiana. And I was asleep myself at that time. I didn't wake up till about 2 hours after that. I'd only gone to bed 4 hours before that. And you've probably been up since like 5 or something, I imagine. So I've also got new little icons next to all the chat comments, which I didn't know were there before. I can ban people just on a click. I don't even have to enter it into the console. That's interesting, in lieu of Lollipop not being around, though she'll be back in like a week and a half, I think. I'm fucking exhausted. I was in bed at a decent hour, had some deep REM sleep. Well, I'm pleased for you. I mean, whoops. I'm pleased for you, but you streamed a lot yesterday. I mean, you must have streamed for like how long? Was it like 10 hours or something? It was a fuck of a long time, though. Because you were streaming for like 6 hours during the day, and then in the evening, you must have done like another 4? Like when you were doing Stardew, or whatever it was you were doing? It was Stardew, right? I can't even fucking remember. It was Stardew Valley, right, you were doing? And then I ended up in some anime girl stream. Or maybe even been 2 anime girl streams. I don't know what happened. The whole thing is just like some trip now. I've got no fucking idea. It's going to be a point where I get my charity stream. It's going to have to be a 12-hour stream. Can you say a little bit more about your charity stream? I was thinking of doing a charity stream as well. I've been thinking of doing a charity stream for a long time. I just haven't got around to it because I need to fill it in the form. I need to fill in the form on what's it called? I should really have Discord open. switch up or something. I can't remember what it's called. Checkpoint. It's called Checkpoint. That's a mental health thing. Oh, and tomorrow is Mental Health Wellbeing Day. World Mental Health Wellbeing Day. And it's the same day that you and I and John have decided to play Cards Against Humanity, which doesn't really go together. But anyway, never mind. So in a second we can start making our way towards Bloodhound Vale. We're very close. I mean, location-wise, it's about here-ish. It's not on our map yet, but it's on our mini-map. Angus Mill, just west of Winterhold, and we know it's going to be hard. I mean, the last dungeon that Hammet made, which was Greybane Hollow, was, not going to lie, it was fucking tough. And I'm not expecting this one to be any easier. I haven't looked much into it yet. I will when we get closer to the follower goal. I have some ideas, just need to research. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking of doing a follower goal myself. Thinking of doing a follower goal to like 100 or 150 or something like that. But the question always arises, like, you know, what to do when we get to that point. You know? I mean, are you doing something when you get to 200? Are you doing something when you get to 200 followers? I'd have to think of something to do. So how close are we? It's just over there. And let's just read 100 followers. You get a new PC with Windows. Oh, I fucking wish. Yeah. That'd be great. Thanks to your help. I mean, I was looking at some of the issues that I had with ESO today. I didn't get anywhere. I took the advice on that link you sent me, but like I said, I didn't get anywhere with it. I think it's going to be the sort of thing which I have to sit down for a whole day and try and work out, because when it comes to diagnosing graphical problems or any kind of tech problems, what works for someone else will not necessarily work for you, right? So that's going to be a pain to do, but I think it's going to be, I still think it's going to be possible. The other thing I wanted to do was just register on the Elder Scrolls forum, the official Elder Scrolls Online Bethesda forum. But the problem with that is that you can't just sign up with an email address and password. You have to have an invitation from them to post, which you get through submitting a ticket with a fuckload of... They've got some little program that scans your computer and sends off a load of info. I mean, you know, the data capturing, and it's just... I'm sure it's quite unnecessary. But until they've got that information, they won't let you post. Oh, Hammet's here. Hi, Hammet. Good evening to you. Good evening. How are you today, my friend? Nice to see you. You've been a busy man. How are things over there? And I've been really looking forward to playing this dungeon. Almost a little bit more than Greybane, I think. I was very interested to play Greybane, and I'm more interested to see this one because you sort of themed it. Just log off from ESO when I saw you went live. I mean, you know, calling it going live is a bit hopeful in a sense. Oh, when I went live now. Oh, right. Okay, cool. Yeah. I mean, you will see me sometimes in ESO. You will do. But all that means is that I'm trying to sort out technical problems. Fuck knows how long I'm going to be doing that for. I even considered changing to another Linux operating system today, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stick with Ubuntu. 3 people here, 1 in morning, 1 in afternoon, 1 at night. We are truly global, aren't we? Yeah, it's 2 p.m. here, and it's kind of nice. It's 17 degrees, and it's looking nicely autumnal outside. So we're really into that time of year. It's really good. Your face is dumb. Your fucking face is dumb. That's all I have to say to you. Aren't you... Fetz, hello, welcome. Aren't you playing on the EU server? I switch. I don't know which server I'm on. Can you flipped off the cam band? You know. No, thanks. The shave. Yeah, I did it yesterday, Fet, just for you, you sexy guy. Can you switch between servers, Hammet? Can you do that? Like, because my character, I think she's on the North American server. Or I might be wrong. I might have put her on the EU server. And you can't put them between the two? I'm not sure you can. You're on EK. EU would be the better server. Well, yeah. I wasn't really paying attention. I just hit either one. You know how it is when you start something, you just want it to work. That's where I was. And that's where I still am at the moment. But yeah, Fet, how are you? How are things today? Up in Cape Wrath. So I'm just going to take a look at Hammet's lore for this one. Because, Hammet, you said this was hard, right? 1,000 years ago, there was a powerful Dunmer warrior named Alathorn, a member of the Dragon Guard who built a sanctuary west of Windhelm, but disappeared along with the abandonment of the place. Until recently, an unusual activity has occurred, and the Vigilant of Stendar want to investigate this place. They're okay. I don't mind the Vigilance of Stendar. It's the Thalmor I don't like. Rumour has it that a group of vampires... Oh. It's a vampire one. I'm okay. Bored. Super boring Saturday. And you thought you'd come here? You thought that would help? You can switch to North America, but your character will not be carried there. Yeah. They've done some fucking shitty things. Like, the things they've done with Skyrim are just like, well, hey, awesome, Skyrim's a great game. And then they've done, like, Elder Scrolls Online, and it's like, this doesn't work, and this is shit, and you can't do this, and this is glitched. And this is just like, oh, God. It just feels so much older to me, the whole thing, than Skyrim does. It just does. Yeah, I can laugh at your dumb face. Well, look, it's always good to come across people less fortunate than yourself, isn't it? Wait, you shave your head? Shaving cream? Yeah, I do that. I do that. In fact, I should do it more often. I'm just kind of bored. Not bored, lazy. But I should do it once a week. I should do it once a week. But I just get lazy and end up doing it once every 2 weeks or something, you know. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, it's the way. It's the way forward. Right. So we're gonna go past the mill.
Kinky.
Very kinky. Oh yeah. It's all. You know, I made so many of these sound alerts free. For your pleasure. Ribbed for her pleasure. I'd be amazed if anyone can tell me what quote that film comes from. Ribbed for her pleasure. What kind of English innuendo is that? What did I just say? My short-term memory is dog shit. What ribbed for her pleasure? Going past the mill. Ooh, kinky. Should we make that a an innuendo? We can just invent innuendos and just drop them into language, and like see how long before they catch. Be an interesting social experiment. There was some journalist who did that about people eating spiders. Like it's a common urban myth that the average person eats 5 spiders in their life while they're asleep. No, 8 spiders while they're asleep. But that was something that this journalist made up to see if it would catch on to common parlance. It was just a social experiment, and it worked. You'll in your life you'll hear at least one person say, "Did you know the average person eats at least 8 house spiders in their sleep?" There you go. That's your factoid for today. The shadows are moving. Yeah, I mean, this is because they're on low quality. Because high quality shadows in Skyrim look shit. Just like low quality ones do, but ultra quality are the only ones that look good. Ultra quality shadows look good, but they rape the CPU. So one of my permanent dislikes about Skyrim Legendary Edition graphics are shadows on snow. But redeemed hydrate. But it's a small price to pay for a great game. Anyway, I think we should go shout out. I love Fett because he's got awesome taste in music. He's a cool guy. He's also funny, and he's a free-thinking, independent, cool mofo. Word. There you go. Right, let's get on with it. The door opened outwards there, which I wasn't expecting. That's the first thing that surprised me about this mod. Fuck you, Paul. Fuck you too. What's the Iron Brew situation, Fet? Just what? Out of curiosity, because if you're running low at Iron Brew, it's only 2:30 in the afternoon. There's plenty of time to get some, unless you're too lazy to go and get some. I want some Iron Brew now. I'm going to go out later. I'm going to get some when I do. Okay, so first thing that surprised me about this was the fact that the door opened outwards. But this is a nice beginning. Nice entry room. Oh God, John's here as well. Be right back. Off to get some Iron Brew. John, welcome. Good afternoon, John. If you're gonna get some Iron Brew, can you give some to Fett as well? I think he's in need of some. Anyway, John, how are you this afternoon? You okay? What are you up to? What are you doing? What are you doing? Unprecedented. It's been like a solid 3 days since I've had a Snapple. Everyone's in deprivation mode. How can you not have had a Snapple for 3 days? Life. These are tough times. Forget the energy crisis. Forget panic buying, which is restarting over here in London. And if it's restarting over here, it's going to go restart in other places as well. You can't get your pasta. You soon won't be able to get your toilet paper. You can't get your Iron Brew. What are you going to do if things run out of Iron Brew? I love Lysander. His beard is amazing. He's really smart. Makes me sound stupid. His wife is hot as fuck. Trust me, I know. Yep, you've been there. And his voice seems annoying at first, but it grows on you. I like your sort of dichotomous comment there at the end. Very nice. Great. Sort of, velvet glove punch. I enjoy it. Hello, kind sir. I'm all good. Have a busy one. Gonna head out to gym again. Watch Twitch for the rest of the day. You can watch Twitch at the gym. Can you not? I'm sure that some people do that. I probably wouldn't do it myself. DP is a suitable alternative. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's always something that one can consider. Or DVDA, even. I think that Hammet's just kind of sitting there quietly thinking, when the fuck is he going to get on with it? So, that's fine. Thank you for your... Oh, is it Dr. Pepper? Oh, God. Okay. And I think what's also important here is multiple cheese wheels. That's good. Yeah, Nick, seriously, I'm a disgrace. A disgrace to the channel. The channel? The website. What's the book situation? Adra and Daedra. Yeah, honestly, seriously. What's in the barrels? I don't know why I'm actually just looking around quite a lot, because I really like this first room. And as normal, I'm a bit kind of scared. Search Renvir. Renvir's journal. Oh, it's a long one. It's a long one. Oh God, that was worth 56 bits. I tell you that. Oh, that was worth it. Okay, let's just take a look at this journal. This is quite important. Some time has been spent on this, so let's take a quick skim through this. The Sanctuary of Alathorn. Hunted down by the Thalmor. Well, that doesn't surprise me. The annoying bard in Sleeping Giant Inn. He is quite annoying.
Du bist ein Noob, 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 Noob. Du bist ein Noob, 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 Noob.
Who did that? Oh, there was Fett. We've talked about big streams before. I can't get over how... Du bist ein Noob. I can't get over how many big streamers get bits after bits and donations and subs and they don't even react to it. Did they not? Fuckers. Did they not? Did they just sort of carry on and go there? I don't know. I don't watch many big streamers. The only big streamer I watch is Moist Critical. I don't watch him that much at the moment. I find him always to be good value, even though he does earn a disgustingly large amount of money. But I think he works really hard. I think if he's not streaming, I think he's researching stream material, or he's recording YouTube videos. I think he probably much just prepares streams and does streaming stuff like all day long, every day. Sorry, I'm just going to read this bit. Alaron had a brother named Eleron. And according to some texts that I've found, there was an unfortunate rescue mission that happened somewhere in Rivenspire. This mission went awry, and during the course of the rescue attempt, he lost his brother by the hands of a vampire lord. Not much is known as to exact fates or whereabouts of his brother, but it's believed that his brother's body was never found. No, but recently, the so-called abandoned sanctuary had some unusual activity. We've discovered a powerful magical ward blocking the entrance to the tower. Okay. The magical ward has been removed, and a few of the group have ventured in to investigate this place. I searched the first room for any clues to the whereabouts of a relic weapon, which is believed to have belonged to Alathorn. It could still be hidden somewhere. We have immense value in our effort in fighting the minions of Mologbal. The only funny German thing I remember was Ich bin ein Gummibär. Is it Ich bin ein Gummibär? Or is it Ich bin ein Berliner? Like Ich bin Berliner, or Ich bin ein Berliner. What is that? The reference to JFK, where he meant to say, you know, I'm one of you, I am a Berliner, but I think he said Ich bin ein Berliner, and a Berliner is like a type of donut. They have over there. I think that's the one. I think that's the one. Let's have a look. Ich bin ein... Oh, I don't know this. Oh my god. It's a Green Bear song. Oh my god. I'm putting that on mute. So putting that on mute. Anyway. Sorry. So you weren't making that reference at all. You were making a totally different reference. But you know, what I was talking about was with regard to JFK. Right, let's carry on. Oh, there goes her torch. Anything else to say? No. Let's just get on with it. I think we've searched this room as much as we can do. We haven't looked in all the sacks, but I wonder if these sacks have like things put in them already, or I wonder if Hammet has to put things in them, like tomatoes and potatoes and stuff. One more check just to see. Amulet of Stender. Open. It's interesting that this is like a fort. I find this quite interesting. How hard... Ooh. What the fuck? How... How dare you? How dare you resist paralyze as well? So remarkably tough vampire. That was a surprise. I'd like to think the canon of Lysander's law with Xin and Zell is full of them standing in time, just standing there contemplating life. That's it. I mean that helps. It definitely helps with the war metal, should we say? That was yeah. You know, they're philosophers as well as warrior maidens. That was. I'm kind of shocked by how much damage that vampire did, and the fact that, you know, she resisted a paralyzed weapon. Xin's paralyzed weapon means that Hammet has made a lot of them resistant to paralyze, which is next cell are gonna be 5 of those. Yeah, too fucking right. Mixed unit tactics. Yeah, it's just gonna get worse and worse from here. Having said that, I remember when he did Greybane Hollow, he started off by throwing a load of difficult things in, and it wasn't so hard from then on. But I'm a little worried about how it's going to go from here. And these are tough. These are tough enemies, even at this stage. Each ship I haven't got audio, Cyberus, yes. John, thank you so much for the bits. Oh, they've got wards and oh, there's all kinds of shit going on here. I don't even know what we're playing on. Eat more shit. You guys, thank you so much, and you're funny as well. Oh, that's great. Thank you so much. Thank you, and thanks. Everyone's just abusing each other. It's hilarious. What difficulty are we on here? That may have something to do with it. Yeah, we are an expert. I wonder if we've been on expert with Xin as well. I have no fucking idea. I really don't know. This is a cozy little place. More problems ahead. Skeletal Guardian. I think we had these before. I remember seeing these previously. There's a lot of them outside. Must be on mobile because he told me to eat shut. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Has anyone heard from Nat recently? I think Nat has just slipped away into the lands of cyber obscurity. Probably because, you know, small things like she's getting married. But she hasn't streamed for like 2 weeks. I was thinking about Nat last night. I haven't heard from her for a while. Yeah, like I say, I mean, I checked out her page a couple of days ago, and she hasn't streamed. She doesn't have any VODs on there, which means it's been at least 2 weeks since she's done anything. Oh yeah, she's got a new job as well. She's got a new job. She's getting married any day now, so I'm sure she's got better things to do as well. Wasn't there another door that we could have gone down? I'm just going to check. It's all very well all this stuff happening down here, but I'm just going to check if there's another door. Unless I was imagining it. Yeah, there is. Look, here. Oh, right, that's where we're going to come up from. Alright, fair enough. We could always play Cards Against Humanity as Rando. Who's Rando? I don't know who Rando is. Is Rando a decent human being? Why don't we play it with that girl? What's her name? Not the one who was playing Dead Space last night. The other one. Magical Twirl or whatever. I can't remember what her name was. Can't even remember what she was playing. Oh, she was playing Terraria. That's what she was playing. But, you know, the problem is that you have to know that that kind of person is going to find that kind of thing funny. That's the issue. You don't know who Rando is. It's in the rules of the game. No, I don't. Someone there. Yes. But this is presumably the American version, right? Gatekeeper. This is presumably the American version. And be interesting to see what the difference is. Whoop. Nexus of grounding. Woohoo! Hang on a sec. Ebony War Axe. There's some kind of reanimation thing going on somewhere. Who is it? Who's causing all the problems? Is it him? I cannot best. Ugh. If you don't have enough players, you can just give a hand of cards to nobody, and when it's time to place black cards, you pick a random. Okay, cool. You'd be surprised how many times Rando wins a round. Yeah, that's cool. So it's like a sort of bot. Well, not really a bot, but Rando. Let's just check this guy's corpse. Key to the lower grotto. Okay. His full name is Rando Cardrician. We should have a picture of him. I have to say this is nicely challenging. This dungeon. I didn't expect it to be this challenging. And let's also try. Let's try Zin's weapon. Hold on. To see if this makes any difference to anything. Has he made the entire company resist paralyze? I think he has. Fucking hate archers. Some slight cell issues. Whether you have the first free set of cards or bought the main set, in the rules there's a house rules section. In that section describes this house rule to potentially incorporate into your gameplay. Rando card issue. Every round, pick one random white card from the pile and place it into play. This card belongs to an imaginary player called Rando Cardrissian. If he wins the game, all players go home in a state of everlasting shame. Okay. Did you copy and paste that from the main thingy? Okay. I did. I typed in it. Yeah, of course. Of course. Right. Let's carry on. Hammet's being awfully quiet. So he's either paying a lot of attention or none. Carry on my wayward son. Great song. Oh. Well, wayward being the right word. Because we just went in the wrong direction. Okay, lower grotto. Oh, well, this is nice. Let's have a look around. What the fuck is going on? We've got some very, very big frame rate issues. Huge frame rate issues. I don't know what that's to do with. Is it to do with, like, he's put a load of mist or something? Maybe it's the mist. I think that's generally the issue. The reason I'm going this way is because of the frame rate. And I think mist generally kills frame rate a lot. So this is very difficult to focus on currently. So I'm just trying to get through this section. Bloodfiend Reaver. Oh, it's one. Come on, die. Okay. It could be something to do with, like, the NPC quantity. It could. Thank you. Thanks for the 25 bits, John. I think it was a combination. I think it was a combination of the fucking hell, there's a lot going on, of the mist and the insane amount of NPC action that's going on. Because I noticed that as more NPCs die, we're getting increased frame rate. Oh, there's more. Oh, sorry I'm not looking at chat, but he's really gone crazy here with this. Okay. That's how Hammet kills players' frame rate, yeah. Absolutely. You can see there's a slight improvement now. There's a slight improvement. Actually, it's quite a large improvement to the frame rate now. I'm still here, got problems with my net. Twitch keeps buffering. Oh, okay. That's annoying. Whew. I think the problem was a combination of the mist plus like the huge amount of NPCs. Was it like 10? I think it was like 10 combination of gargoyles, sentinels, blood reavers, and what have you. I think there's a slight competition between John and Nick to be Bits leader currently. Let's take all this stuff. So this is now that everyone has been dispensed with, we can have a look around. This is very beautiful. Good if you're an alchemist. I mean, she's not an alchemist though. So not really necessary for her. Is it worth searching these people? God, what a fucking mess. What a load of carnage. I wonder if this was like an optional section as well. Due to it being like down an expert locked area or something. I mean, the mist doesn't help. Mist definitely gives some frame rate issues. Wow, look at this. Look at them go. Whoa. I don't know which is the most problematic out of the oh. Let's get away for a sec. We'll have to deal with these two. Separately. There's an archer somewhere who's causing problems. Is that it? I can't even see where... Oh, she's gone over there. She keeps running away. Alright, okay. There she is. Ha! Found you, exactly. It's like, I don't even know if they knew that she was there. Oh, is this the area I recognise? I'm not sure. There's an area that I recognise from the screenshots. This is very nice. I want to sleep here. This is awesome, this bit. I love my cat, I really do. When he sits on my lap on my desk, fur everywhere. Yeah, I can't remember what kind of pile cat that you have. If it's like a medium pile cat, or if it's like a short pile cat. Too many of these fucking hell. They're tough as well. Really tough. I mean, Hammet has made this really hard. Really hard. Frame rate doesn't help as well, I have to say. Arguably, the irony is...
Kinky.
The irony is that somebody like Zin may have a better chance. Those vamps are just vanilla stat. Oh, are they? Okay, that's interesting. So I wonder if it's anything to do with... Do they scale up Hammet, though? Hack. I wonder if they scale. Yeah, I was just thinking that the irony is that Zin may find it easier displace because she's got massive absorption, spell absorption, and I think that something like health drain. What's Zell's alteration like? $68. I mean, it's not fantastic. Like that's what Zin's got. Zin's alteration tree is just fucking maxed out. I guess the mist must be causing a frame drop. I can remove that. I never guessed frame drop when I tested it. Yeah, that makes sense. I think it was like a combination of the mist and the NPCs. But we're still getting it, so must be the mist, I would have thought. Which is a shame, because it looks cool. It looks really cool. But I think for a lot of people, he's on Linux, so there's that. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if it's a Linux thingy. I think it's just a hardware thingy. A lot of people who are playing on Legendary Edition are going to be running older hardware. Like myself, so I think that it's just always going to be a Linux thing to me. Well, you're not totally wrong. In some cases, it's going to be, but Skyrim plays very, very well on Linux, and very rarely are there any issues. So yeah, I know what you're saying. It can be tough, like being a Linux person and playing games. Absolutely. But I refuse... What the fuck is going on here? I refuse to pay anything for Windows. And as well as that, I've completely forgotten what it's like adminning. Mid adds the ambient. It's no... If no mist, it's kind of dull. Well, I suppose. May look a bit less kind of... See, down here it's fine. Oh my fucking fuck. There's a mod for that. There may be. Yeah, actually, that's true. Oh, these all skeevers. Oh god, I thought those were all vampires. Dread skeever. Oh, these are high level skeevers. How many points have they got, these skeevers? Phew. I really thought that those were I really thought those were actual vampires for a second. Get ready for the skeever master. Oh really? Hang on, let's just save. Oops. Just took my compressed air can and aired off my desk and myself, and Baron looks offended. Probably is. Mind you, it's quite hard to offend a cat. Who is this guy? Tolgor. Tolgor, Master of Skeevers. That's beautiful. Let's get rid of him. He's good with breeding skeevers, but not necessarily great with dealing with attacks. This skeever's bolted. Should we see if he's got anything on him? Not much. Necklace of Fire Abatement. That's useful. I know, yeah, Dread Skeever, yeah. Hammet's made like an Uber Skeever. Open Undercroft. Is there somewhere else that we've missed? Like, further up? Because I seem to remember before we went into this section, there was a bit that we could go down. I don't know if I'm making that up, or we just continue. I'm not sure. Haven't met any Draugr yet. Is this going to be... There is a room you miss. Yeah, I thought so. I thought so. It was a little bit... This is very, very nice. This is beautiful, this area. It was it this way or further down? I think it was down here, wasn't it? I think this was the one we didn't go to. I don't know why I'm taking this gold. Those coffins are nice. I want a coffin like this. Who's that? Oh, it's good to know that the health drain doesn't cause that much issue. When it's isolated like that, you can see it doesn't cause that many problems. There's someone on TikTok walking around troll room. So is there? Oh, but you've got a nice little Hammet. I saw that out of the corner of my eye, that chest, and I thought, oh, that's going to be exciting. And there's nothing in there. Great, thanks. I'm gonna make a Hammet troll sound alert. Trollmet. I do like these coffins, though, I have to say. Or maybe a Hammet emoji. That'd be quite funny. How am I going to get my emojis? I need to get my emojis done. I don't know how to do emojis. I still haven't fucking done them. Do I have to pay someone to make emojis? I added the Trollolol song to my channel points. Well, I can understand that. Yeah, I'm gonna make like a Hammet sound alert or a Hammet emoji or something. I don't really want to pay somebody to make emojis, but is that what people are doing? Yeah, I was about to say when we were going around this bit, there's no Draugr yet. And like a Hammet dungeon without Draugr is very surprising. You can. I think Katie said there may be people on Etsy commission. Just have my wife do them because I'm not an artist. Or can I pay your wife? How much does she cost? Or I don't know. It doesn't have Draugr. Oh wow. There was something else. I mean, I'm just using her standard ebony war axe at the moment. But we could use something else just for a laugh, couldn't we? It's an Imperial Junction, most skeleton and vamp, and something else. Okay. Well, she's a Redguard, so she's very well versed with a sword. Rothman. Whoa, somebody's sapping her woohoo, hold on. What are you doing? Hang on. I think the only thing we can do in this situation is just stand and fight them. Vampire sorcerer. And there's an archer there as well, somewhere. Did we manage it? That was hard, Hammet. That was hard. That was difficult. When you get to emotes, just keep in mind they're going to be tiny. You submit 3 different sizes. The smallest 28 by 28 and under 1 megabyte. Vampires are weak to fire, but it's just as well that Zell's very good with her fire magic. I think it's pretty much, yeah, destruction's maxed out, and I think let's use that one as well. Oh cool, a ritual platform. Yeah. Whoa, look at this mess. This could be... What the fuck's happened here? Somebody has no respect for the library system. The Dewey system. Oh god, I found that funny anyway. Yeah, it is. What a mess, isn't it? Absolute fucking tip. Was it like that before, Hammet? Did you design it like that, or was that a result of all like the fighting that went on? Oh, there's a chest. 59 gold. I've never used... They were all arranged, really? Okay. They were all arranged. That was from the intense orgiastic fighting we had. Nice and neatly arranged, yeah. I have to say I've never used Dawnbreaker before. And these are all just vanilla, are they? Fucking hell, I wish they wouldn't keep buggering off like that. Actually, I just made it so that they did bugger off. I think this is quite... I'm quite enjoying this dungeon. It's tough. It is tough. But I'm enjoying it. And I think that's a good thing, because, like... Look at this guy just backing off like a fuckwit. Is he dead? Wow. My cat is acting weirdly. He's behaving. Oh, good, 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 good. They're just vanilla vamp stats. They're just... yeah. Yeah. It's just vanilla. Everybody dies. Okay. I think we've messed this entire place up. Like, big time. Now this is pretty, this bit. Oh, this is where it gets really Halloween-y. We've got a little graveyard. This was the bit that I was really looking forward to seeing. Hello, ghosts. Restless Shade. Oh, some fucker has blasted her with... Vile Draugr, what the fuck is that? Is he vomiting... God. Vomiting some kind of... It's not paralysis, is it? Did you make this... I'm glad it got a bit disgusting, actually. I'm pleased about that. There's like 2 more. Yeah, I like this little bit. Oh, this is cool. Came across a streamer who has a Fallout overlay. I was thinking of doing some overlay. I was thinking of doing an overlay. I think if I had a really nice overlay, that was one of John's suggestions. That would be kind of cool. I think as long as the overlay is, you know, looks really nice and is attractive and adds to the feel and atmosphere of the whole place. I tell you what, I'm really interested to do this dungeon with Xin, because the first time round I was going for Vile Zombie. Oh, okay. Looks a bit like Wall Rider. I don't know Wall Rider. Let me look up Wall Rider. Oh, I see. What, from Outlast? Hammet, how do you think Xin, our mage, would do in this dungeon? Bearing in mind, well, you know her. Bearing in mind she's a destruction mage, how do you think she would fare against this place? I'm tempted to see. I'm really curious. I mean, what I did in Greybane is I ended up doing Greybane with both characters. I'm tempted to do the same here. Okay, the door just bolted. How much damage do they inflict? Quite a lot. I'm not sure how to do this. There are a lot of very very high leveled Raksa Shadecaller in a short space of in a short area. How on earth do we do this, Hammet? I have no idea how to do this. Seriously. Because a lot of them are kind of fast. And there are too many of them. And they're just like... Oh god, this is awful. They are all vamp boss stats. Yeah, no shit. I was waiting for that. I just knew that was going to happen. Fuck. Okay, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try something else. Okay. Let's try Dawnbreaker. And also... Bandit Marauder. Well, he's annoying. Whoa. What are all their weapons enchanted with, Hammet? That Shadecaller guy's a pain in the ass. I'll tell you what also makes it hard is that it's dark. Okay. Slightly better. There's only one. It's just you and me now. Oh, there's another one as well. Where did this person come from? Fucking hell. This is fucking cool. I love that blast of blue when they die. Isn't that awesome? That was fucking cool. That's Dawnbreaker doing that, I think. Whew. Some kind of some experiments going on here. Inner Sanctum. I don't know if I had to pick up any kind of key or anything. And Dawnbreaker's got a lot of charge. An awful lot of charge. But, I mean, that's not a problem, because we've got so much, so many ground soul gems anyway. There are a lot of them in here. Again, there are a lot of them. We just fucking roast them here. Come on. I'm doing this intentionally, hanging out in the doorway, because it means that they're all just... the damage is just concentrated. Oh, I thought those mannequins were enemies as well. No. I think it's improved at this bit, Hammet. Wow, look at the fucking mess! Jesus. I don't know why this is what made me want to watch Sweeney Todd the musical. Oh, God, you fuckers. Wow. That was quite something. That was fun. What a fucking mess. Look at this. Wow. And this bit up here. Who's going to clear all this up? Seriously. I guess that Grotterum had too much foliage and missed enemy NPC because of the frame. Yeah. I mean, we still... it's not like super smooth. I think it's a mist thingy. I think that's what it is. Because I've had foliage on your other dungeons before, and I don't think that caused any frame rate problems. Oh, is there? There's a room down here, is there? Really? Are you trolling? Or is there another room? Back to the large room. Well, there's a room in here, is there? Somewhere? There's a door somewhere here, is there? Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, okay. Oh. What? Who the fuck is this? Oh God, what the fuck? Right, okay. This guy, who's this Zelmir fucker? He's difficult. It's a semi-boss. Yeah, no shit. Is he this sort of Atronach chap? I think he's the one who's causing all the problems. Oh, he's okay. He's all right. It's nothing. Just a scratch. I'm sure that's a Monty Python reference. And relax. Fucking hell. Oh, inspired by ESO, was he? God, I'm exhausted. Fuck. Wow. Is there anything we should pick up from him? Not really. Is there anything in this room? No. Okay. Let's carry on. I'm not even going to collect the money. There's no point. Okay, let's save before this bit. I knew fucking something was going to happen. Blood spawn. Oh, this is oh, again so much going on. And I can't even see. Fuck. I can't even see, like, this. Oh, Lord Elrond. Hi, how are you? We've been looking for you. Dawnbreaker is an awesome sword. Love that weapon's enchantment. It's great. Like I say, I've never used it before. I don't know who to... Fuck off. Oh, no! You can't do that. Who's using paralysis? Who's using paralysis? God, I think this dungeon would be really... Zell was like, into the fire. Yeah, I know. I think this would be an awesome dungeon for a mage. I think Zin would have a better chance because of the amount of distance work that you could do. Right, I don't know. Let's just... I was going to try and pick them off individually, but I've got no idea how to. Gloom, Death, Ham. There's too much happening simultaneously. I think he's the biggest pain in the arse, this guy. Who's casting Paralyze? Oh, it's him. So we shouldn't... And the thing is, she gets cornered because there's so much going on. So I think a good idea is to focus on spraying a shitload of fire everywhere. As long as we continue into the fire clear. Thank you, Nick. Yeah, honestly. I think Nexus of Grounding. Does she have Nexus of Grounding? She's got Nexus of Grounding, and anyway, there's a lot of oh, she's contracted Vampire Sanguinis as well. He... oh, God. Okay, so two of them are like at halfway. Yeah. Fuck me. This is harder than Greybane. Ah, come on. Solution of regeneration. The other thing, it's like, so God, the other thing is that if you're hiding near the wall, there the ivy on the wall, which is all very nice and picturesque, gets in the way of the vision. Does he cast Magicka Drain as well? He's got to be casting like Health Drain and Magicka Drain. Yeah. Oh, fucking hell. I wouldn't normally do it, but I think it's middle of fight save. Follow connectors, attention for the enemy. Oh, you can conjure. Yeah, this is why I think that Xin would have a better time in this dungeon. Because, as well as the immense distance work that can be done, she could also conjure. She conjures Dromora Lords, and that's a great, as you say, it's great for distraction. Surely he's going to run away at some point. Yeah, he's off. Where's he gone? Just health, but the lightning bolts drain Magicka. Yeah. And the thing is that all of that would be absorbed, or pretty much all of it would be absorbed under Xin. So that's a kind of interesting thing. Like in certain situations, Daedric acts as stunning. In certain situations, Xin is actually In certain situations, Xin is actually more powerful than Zell. I mean, that sounds kind of weird to say. I'm really interested to do this with her. And see how she does. Is that for the door? Yeah. Where's our guy gone? Is he here? Eleron's note. Is it this one? No, it's not. Oh, here it is. Alathorn, my dear brother, don't weep, for I have returned, and I give to you the power of darkness. Join me and my brother, so together we shall conquer Skyrim and rule the land. I've rebuilt our sanctuary, and have aligned myself to Voldor. I've made a portal to Desolate Vale. This sounds familiar. So we may join in his scheme of destruction and domination, as what we have Malik Bell assured us. Yours truly, Elowen. I'm curious to start Skyrim over again when our anniversary comes out. Interested in doing an unarmed build? Do it! Do it, Nick. Definitely do it. But also, don't forget your meal. You could do like a potato-y thingy. And what kind of meat do you eat? What kind of meat do you eat? Unarmed build is going to be tiring, yeah. I think you're right about that. Alathorn's chamber. Chicken. Chicken is fine. Chicken and beef. I'm a big fan of chicken and beef. And that would work. That would work. I mean, I seem to remember seeing quite a few chicken breasts, and there's definitely venison. I'm sure there's beef. I'm sure there's beef around Skyrim as well. So I think either of those. With like potatoes, leek, cabbage, all kinds of things. Cheese. You could do like beef and a chicken. Beef or chicken. And then, yeah, like leeks, potatoes, cheese. Could be like light cheese, could be blue cheese. Cabbage, all those kinds of stuff. As long as you cook it from scratch. What are we doing? Sorry, I forgot. Did we check this? Oh, yeah, it was just that. Wooden Door Master. Open Blood Iron Veil. Oh, look, we might have our question answered here, Nick. Look. So, what's this? What's on the spit, though? This has got to be like venison or goat. That's a goat leg. Pheasant. Grilled chicken breast. Cooked beef. There you go. Check the weapon. Oh, okay, there's a weapon. Okay. Iron Greatsword of Arcing. Iron Warhammer of Fatigue. Staff of the Familiar. There's also a strongbox. See, the thing is that she just... I mean, we're going to stick with on the altar. Altar. Hold on a sec. Oh, look at all this as well. Human flesh, wine. I don't think you're going to be eating human flesh, are you, Nick? Where is the altar? Not that way. Oh, here. Oh, here. Alathorn's Fury. Burns the target for 37 points. Targets on fire take extra damage. Absorb 7 points of health. Absorb 7 points of stamina. I'm not sure which to try. To be fair, a paladin could be fun playstyle, traditional but fun. Maybe play a little goody two-shoes. Yeah, I mean... Is that going to be... Would that be fun, though? See, the thing is, it does 46 damage, whereas Dawnbreaker does 112 damage. So, I think we're going to stick with that for now. This is a master lock as well. We've only got 25... Only got 25 lockpicks. Is there a key for this anywhere? Because 25 lockpicks for a master lock is not very much. I mean, normally I could do it in 10. But... even with this ring, it's tricky. Oh, something happened. Slightly in this direction. 1918, yeah. Woohoo. The fuck is this place? What? What is this? Portal God. Oh, I see. Skeletal chill render. Ah, come on. We're gonna have to do the sort of doorway thingy again. Frost salts is all we get from him. Unlock, just in case. Oh, right, okay, yeah, God, I never thought of that. Well, we're not going to be going through here, though this is really useful. South of Desolate Vale. Another ESO-inspired NPC, yeah. This is nicely challenging. I mean, you know, I've got to be honest. It is very rare that Zell dies. So it means that this is properly challenging if that happened. Properly. This is harder. Save before going to Desolate, yeah. But we're going to go through to... have I just gone backwards? More frame rate issues. Oh, I see. That was the end of that part. So should we go through? Should we go through to Desolate Vale? Should we do that? This is where we came from. Okay. It's optional. Oh, is this like a boss thing? Is this a boss thing? Okay, it's a boss. This is going to be one of those Hammet bosses, isn't it? Nick knows the kinds of thing that I'm talking about. more annoying than I like. I like the fact that you said that it's annoying. Oh god, funny. More annoying than Elrond. I mean, the problem wasn't Elrond necessarily. It was his minions that got in the way. I think we just got to have to scout out here what's actually going on first of all. Who is this guy? Let's see what he does. Go on, hit her. Who are you? Oh, it's just another Reaver who's Dremora Conjurer. I need to hotkey Dawnbreaker. Hotkey as 1. Zelris the Tormentor. I have to say that the little archway here is particularly useful. And that's a nice piece of design. Can you beat your own bosses? No! He can't. That's funny. No. Oh no, we crashed. Fuck it. I was wondering when that was going to happen. There's a lot going on there in that little bit. But we did save just before. So let's just load again. I think there's a lot going on this mod. A lot going on. I think at certain parts it's a little too much for my antiquated system. Okay. But yeah, like, I think with this guy, it's just his minions that are problematic. Mostly problematic. So let's hotkey Dawnbreaker to 1. This is really very useful, this little bit. So useful. It's an incredibly useful archway. Did somebody conjure something? Oh, he conjured an Atronach! He's just getting in the way. God, he sounds like he's taking a big swing with that axe, I have to say. Was there anybody else? Oh, there's this person as well. How dare you cast health drain on yourself? Oh, trapped. Okay. How much has he got? How much health has he got, this guy? I think the flame cloak is a really useful touch. Save up twice of Elethon, right? But I found him to be more of a pain, and the reason was that he had menus. He had minions who were faster, and the space was more enclosed. See what we get from him. We get a nice battle axe. He's got 2 hearts as well. Downloading some paladin armor mods now. This is for the new one. Is it? Oh, boss chest. Well, we didn't and the thing is that we didn't die during that boss fight. Elrond was harder than he was. Because of being in that small space. And the other thing that Elrond did was he had a weapon which used paralysis. And paralysis is always an issue. Always an issue. Necklace of Nullification. I'm not sure how modding is going to work the anniversary. Yeah, Hammet was saying the same thing. Oh, I see what we do now. So what we do is we go back that way and go out the door. Well, what I'm going to do, I've got about half an hour left. And I know what I'm going to do now. So I think, have we collected everything from this area, Hammet? This is cute, this little bit up here. Frame rate's perfect. Frame rate's perfect here. I think we go back that way, then go up and out. So I think what we can do, and this little, I think anniversary would still be the same, just a little upgrade. Most probably mods will still work. I'd be very surprised if they made it so that mods didn't work. I mean, that wouldn't be worth it to many people if that were the case. Is this the way out? Yeah, it is. It is. That wouldn't be the case. I mean, so that wouldn't be good for many people if they did that. So what we can do now, but with complicated mods could pose a problem. I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be problematic for some people. Definitely for some people, it's going to be problematic. Ah, and it goes on to my favourite track. My fucking favourite. Yeah. Fucking fuck. Oh my god. Nick, fuck. Wow. It's been too long since I heard that. Seriously. It's been like 2 or 3 weeks since I last heard the Titanic flute. My heart goes on for you, Lysander. Thank you. Oh, this is so beautiful, this track. I think Bethesda will not try and break the 1,000 mods out there unless they're greedy enough for just the Creation Club to work. I know. I know. I mean, they couldn't do that necessarily. I'd be surprised if they did that. You don't like piss the community off so much. You need to give them a reason to carry on using Skyrim. You know, as well as however many players there are who are still doing Legendary, still using Legendary Edition. Is it going to tell me off? Let's go back. Oh, that was her green dress. That's when she had a green dress. That's cool. Ah, it's got to be one of these. I seem to remember I think it was this one. 2921. Yeah, I'm correct. I'm correct. This is an experiment. This is an experiment. Right, I'm just going to make one change to the game. We're just going to make a change to a data file. Like if we're switching between characters like this, we have to make a change to a data file. And that change can only be made Skyrim data, meshes, actors, character, animations, manually. Like that. But I think, I mean, I think that dungeon, I said the dungeon was harder than Greybane. The boss was not as difficult as Lodor. I mean, if you saw the video of when we beat Lodor with Zell, that was hard. I mean, that took like 20 minutes, I think, something like that. I think it took around 20 minutes. She got her ring and everything. Ring of Peerless Magicka. We need the Ring of the Erudite, right? And we also need the right circlet as well. Okay. Silent Veil has a werebear. We only make it, yeah, for just vanilla stats, yeah. It's really interesting switching between these two characters, Zell and Xin. Very interesting switching between them. Did you always say squid? Yeah. Well, we haven't had enough squid on this stream today. In fact, we haven't had any squid. It's been a squid-free stream. Try saying that after a few beers. Squid-free stream. And the thing is that Xin is half, less than half the level of Zell. So we know where we're going. We know where we're going. Way! Thanks for the squid, Nick. That's what we needed. We definitely needed some of those. Right, let me get... Fucking hell, man. What the fuck? I'm sure this is good for me some way. Just like... Yes. Yeah, Hammet. Just in the way like eating a very good chili is. I'm sure it ups my immune system or something. I don't know what the fuck it does. There's an even 400. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Nick. Right, let's check out this vampire. Whoa. Wow. That was interesting beginning. I really want to play Skyrim now. Do it. You see, thing is that normally... Where is this person? Woohoo. I have to say, this is a fucking great way of dealing with this. See, this is the thing. This is the thing about being a mage. Like, you have to use the environment as much as you can do. Oh, dear. Great. I'm not sure if looking at it now if Xin is actually taller than Zell, which would be kind of weird because Zell's a Redguard and Redguards are quite tall. I think she might be the same height or even slightly bigger. I don't know. Which way are we going? Yeah, it is this way because that was the bard section. Where are they? Oh, they're all over the place here. Loads of them. But what we can do is we'll just roast them all in this one corridor. Oh, fuck.
Need some.
Fuck. I've decided I'm putting Outlast DLC off. Going to Skyrim today with a new character. Wow, this is pretty big news, Nick. Paladin Sword and Shield with the alternate start mod. The question on I was going to say the question on everyone's mind. The question on my mind is male or female. Oh my god. Oh my god. Here was I. I'm glad that I tried this. Here was I. I'm going to say male, but it's going to be female. You know what's going to happen. You're going to start it on. You're going to start it on male and just be like, and then go back.
You think you stand a chance?
I just love badass women. What can I say? Absolutely. I'm totally with you there. Right. Oh, whoops. My new character on ESO's Imperial Female Sorcerer class. Imperial Sorcerer. If I were going to make a new character, which I won't, but in ESO, I mean, I've been fiddling about with ESO anyway, and my character's a Redguard. But your character sounds cool, Hammet. This Redguard's got a nice outfit. What is that? It's some kind of mage's outfit or something? What is it that she's got on? Novice Robes of Alteration. Okay. My main character's a Nord male warden. What's a warden? Wow, did you see the amount of health they took? Ah, I've just realised something. To be 100% honest, I have realised something. And I am going to make the change now. The change is a warden class conjures bear. Bear? Well, bears? As in, they're like druids. Oh, that's cool. Is that something that must be like an ESO thing? We don't have it in Skyrim. Something that I've just realised, which I'll be honest about, was when we did this dungeon, when we started it with Zell, it was on expert, and Xin does not play. We don't play her on expert. We play her on adept. So we're gonna take it down to adept for her. I could do it on expert, but she doesn't do expert play. Second character is a high elf necromancer. I wish there was like an equivalent to elder stats for ESO, so like there could be a database of people's characters. That would be cool. Those skeletal guardians do an awful lot of damage, though. Awful lot of damage. Come on. probably can escape you, to be honest. What was that? Nick, that's funny. I can't believe that you clipped that, Nick. That's so funny. Oh, I think the Dramora's doing its work. Where is this? Where is all the action happening? We're missing all the action. I don't know what happened there. Did it happen upstairs? The funny thing is, I don't think I've ever played an Imperial in Skyrim. I don't think I ever could. Hey! Paralyzed worked. That was great. It was too funny not to. Oops. How do I press lever? How lever work? Come on, motherfuckers. We're gonna fuck this shit up. Oh. Okay, we're not gonna fuck any shit up. Did we last save at the beginning? Oh my god. Super excited for Skyrim now. I like the idea of paladins. I think let's go to our box again. I think it's best to just make a female, Nick. Just do it. I mean, I did it previously. I did it previously with when I was messing about with characters. I like made a male Argonian. I didn't make a Khajiit. I can't get behind Khajiits. But then I just ended up going back to what I knew before. You're clipping so much stuff. I'm gonna watch these later and think, fuck. You're too much. Look at this standoff. Hot girl though. I'll give her that. Ultimate standoff. Oh shit, we've got more of these skeletal guardians as well. Go on. Follow. Oh, this is where everything's still at expert level. Can you imagine doing a Hammet dungeon on like on master difficulty? We're gonna fuck shit up, guys. We're not gonna fuck shit up. Who's left? Still some more of you, eh? Okay, good. Right, let's do the settings thingy. Gameplay. Oh, it is on Adept. Oh, so that remains. Oh, that doesn't give me any excuse then at all. Yeah, I mean, it depends. I mean, with regards to, I mean, you say you're going to maybe try high difficulty. For me, I would say it totally depends on the play style of the character. Like, I think, like the build, you know? I think that mage is a difficult play style, which is why I use adept. For it. Play legendary. Can you imagine doing one of your dungeons on difficulty, Hammet? Would that be like impossible? If we did something like Greybane Hollow on legendary, would that even be possible? I've never heard that line before. I'll gut you like a hawker. I've never heard that line before. Fucking archers. Fuck. Give it a shot, Lysander. But with my dungeons, no thanks. Right in the ass. Can you believe that? Sorry, arse. Yes, exactly. I have to say that this is. I have to hand it to you, Hammet, because, and this is a historic dungeon. I think this is a historic dungeon because Zell died twice, which is rare, very rare. And Xin has died, I don't know how many times now. So that proves that this has to go down as one of your hardest. Look at all these archers, fuck them. Plain wine preloader, yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's because it's a backronym. Wine stands for wine is not an emulator. So it's quite funny. The acronym is in the acronym. Wine is not an emulator. It's a compatibility layer for Linux systems playing games that run on Windows normally. Vamp has the compatibility. It's called a compatibility layer. Yeah. I suppose it depends what level of compatibility we're talking about. Come on, you skeletal cunt. Oh god, these fucking archers! Seriously. Yeah, exactly. I wish I did have a bottle of wine. It's a bit early to be drinking, I suppose, but I fucking feel like it after this dungeon, I'll tell you that. Absolutely. Red or white? For me, red. Definitely red. Shiraz. Shiraz. Pretty much. Chiefly Shiraz. Highest level NPC. I prefer white. What kind of white do you like? Sauvignon, Pinot Grigio? Highest is Angmir of the Greybeard. That's one of yours, Hammet, is it? What, level 120? Is that one of yours? Moscato Dasti. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, we have to get the key off key fuckwit. Where is he? There's been so much death around here. I don't know where everyone died. This is interesting because the frame rate here is absolutely fine. A-okay. Did he die? Where did he die? Did he die up here? I mean, we've already been through So we can just use the console. Wow, what a mess. Look at that. Not much for wine, but love me some either risotto or Stella Rosé. Yeah, if you're in the mood, absolutely. Actually, a pretty decent winery close by here. Oh, cool. I'll do that when I come over to visit you. Whatever that is. The gore can be picked. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it can be picked without a key. Now, we remember what happens next. Okay, so frame rate down because of high NPC quantity and possibly missed. So let's hang out. The frame rate does definitely improve after a lot of these NPCs are offed. But it makes play a little bit hard though. But what you will notice here, and this was one of the things that I was interested in, if I'd been a little less complacent with my playstyle, is that in spite of all the magic and all the drain and all the whatever the fuck else is going on, her magicka remains high and her health remains high. Generally. It's all that spell absorption she's got. Come on, just fuck off. Is that it? Yep. I'll readjust the optimized cube for this section. Okay. This is turning into one of my favourite dungeons at the moment. If it... I mean, this is just a personal thing, but if the frame rate could be sorted out in this section going forward, then it would be up there. Any mods come to mind that allows a shield to be stored on a character's back and not just disappear? Also, I'll reduce the enemy APC for this room. Yeah. I mean, now that the enemy NPCs have gone, we're seeing a little bit of an improvement with frame rate. But I still hold that the frame rate issue is mist related. And that's just because I'm running, you know, on an older system. And like I say, I think a lot of people who are playing this on Legendary Edition will be using older systems. So, like, if the mist were removed, which you may not want to do, but if it were removed, and I don't know what you need to do about the NPCs. You could probably leave the NPCs, but if you took, like, a couple off, then I think everything will be sorted out. Difference between ESP and ESL. They both spell differently. Who's next? This is the bit I was looking forward to. Because look at them all. It does fucking nothing to her. Absolutely nothing. And this is another little... Seriously, I think ASL helps a lot if you have too many plugins. Yeah. Oh, this is the troll room. This is the Hammet troll room. I forgot. I just kind of remembered in time what was going on. Oh, this is such luxury. It's so relaxing. Like, for there to be absolutely no issues because of her spell absorption. Like, when they try and drain, all they are doing is refilling her magicka bar. That's all they're doing. This playthrough of Skyrim gonna be lit. Nicky's so hyped. He's so hyped for this Skyrim playthrough. This is awesome. Look. I mean, okay, obviously that's a problem because that's a weapon. Lots of hot girls chasing after her means that get distracted when you should be doing a serious job. Archer, fuck you. I'm just going to leave that archer to die. Bloodfiend only have drain power and a simple dagger. Oh, really? Oh, okay. I'm ready for another Bethesda game. For me, Skyrim is starting to get stale. Thank God for modders making it fresh. Well, I mean, that's what I'm doing, Nick. It's like... I've only ever done one playthrough of Skyrim. Like, with Zell. And I've done like the majority of the quests and side main quest, obviously, and the side quests. But you could do what I did, or what I'm doing currently with Xin, is that I didn't touch the main quests at all. You know, her getting up to level 58, as she is now, was like entirely doing mods. Like, she's not even Dragonborn, you know? Yeah, mods they do. Mods really spice it up. I mean, you know, we're playing a really cool brand new dungeon which was only made a few weeks ago. The only difficulty is, if you can see it as a difficulty, is that the mods that Hammet does are of such a high standard with regards to dungeons anyway, that it becomes hard to, you know, find things which are that good. However, it's not that much of a problem because he's done like 50 dungeons now. And some of them are huge as well. By the way, I'm going to be part... So you are... Congratulations, Hammet. So you are going to be part of Sky Oblivion. That's great. That's fantastic news. Well done. What engine are they running that on? I'm curious about the alternate start. I've done it one time a long time ago. I'm curious about what the options are. Okay. Yeah. I've heard about Sky Oblivion. Can someone fill me in? I mean, Hammet would be a better man than I to fill you in. All I know is that it's like... It's Oblivion using the Skyrim engine. There you go. I've answered my own question. It's Oblivion using the Skyrim engine. Is that correct, Hammet? Is that right? Why? Just why? It was... What was that? Was that somebody's melee weapon or something? I'm not exactly sure what that was. It's this cunt. It was him who caused all the problems. I don't know what kind of weapon he had. I'll check it out. These blood fiends, they're cute. Look at them. Did he just, like, assassinate her? Also, Eppens of Berenzia team group. I'm going to be busy making dungeons next week. What, for Sky Oblivion? Or are you going to be revisiting some of your other stuff? The older thingies. Skeeverville. Have you heard so many rats die simultaneously? This is what it sounds like. With a master rat trainer. Is he a rat trainer or a rat conjurer? God, these little fuckers are annoying, aren't they? Last of the skeevers. Okay, hype for Sky Oblivion now. Blindfield's a mindless vampire on ESO Feral. Yeah, okay. I've heard they've been working on it forever. Any idea how they're making on? I was aiming for Conjure Swarm of Skeever, but I couldn't do it. Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, this is still very cool. I don't know how far I intend to go. I intend to go a little bit more, at least to Lord Eleron's bit. I remember this bit being particularly hard, actually. I remember this bit being particularly tough. This is my hunting ground. Oh, it's the Rothman. That sounds like it should be a bad pop song. Oh, he's dead anyway. I think one of the reasons why I was dying more, or she was dying more at the beginning of this, was I was still in the mind of Zell's playstyle, whereby you go in closer and just hit things. But now that we're a little bit further into it, I'm recalling more about how to do things in Xin's way. That Nightblade really pissed me off earlier. The problem with such big projects is all modders are volunteers, exactly. So it takes time to finish it. I'm going to help them as best I can. It's going to be an interesting venture, Hammet, and it may be slightly frustrating at times as well. I mean, I used to, for several years, I helped run a web scene called Heathen Harvest, which dealt with post-industrial music, and I think I helped run it for, it's about 3 or 4 years, I can't remember now. And it was fun, but the problem is that, as you say, because people are volunteers and they're not getting paid for it, they start off with like an epic level of enthusiasm, and then that generally kind of dissipates over time and they end up just sort of disappearing. And what you do is you end up having a few people who are great, but a lot of people just sort of go. And I remember on the magazine we had one girl, I can't even remember what her name was now. Can't remember what her name was. But she was like super keen. And once she got her first article published, she was like, oh my god, I've got my first article published. And guess how many more she published after that? One more. And then she disappeared. I was supposed to be part of them back in 2017, was too busy with my dungeon modding. Yeah. I mean, you're also you know, used to being your own boss, so to speak. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes. Almost at 13,000 squid points. What are we going to do with all those squid points? That is an awful lot. That's an awful lot of squid points. Right, this was the bit that I wanted to get to. Is this Lord Elrond's bit? 13,000 squid points. I think we need to. I don't know what we've got to put something at 10,000. We've got to put something at 10,000. I'm going to think about that today. What I'm going to put on 10,000. It's going to be something funny. Come on, fuckwits. Oh, this isn't Lord Elrond's bit. This is just a tricky bit. I have to say, this is a lot better, seeing as you don't have to get up close to them. Much better. It's all gone apart from him. And there he goes. Fascinating. Fascinating. This is going to give me a lot to think about. This is going to give me a lot to think about. But who really is the more powerful out of these two characters? Very interesting. Twerk. Twerk! No way! No way! I'm also planning on creating Bleak Rock Isle. That was something... You see, I need to be up on my Morrowind history a bit more, I think. Ooh, frame rate's better. Ooh, lovely frame rate. Whoa, look at this. Whoa, look at this. We can have a party here. 60 frames per second. Woo! It's got to be. Just get her to run up and down the stairs for the rest of the stream. Why not? Oh, what the fuck? Sorry, I was just about to talk about your comment and then I got distracted. Sorry, Hammet. Oh, don't crash there. That's alright. This is a nice screenshot, though. That's so fine, because it would have auto-saved just back then anyway. Bleak Rock is between Soulstone and Vardenfell. Was it something that was originally part of Morrowind? Am I right in thinking it was originally part of Morrowind? Is that correct? Because my Morrowind lore isn't that good. I haven't really played it. Is that right? On ESO, it's the starting point during the early ESO game. Oh, okay. Yeah. Bleak Rock, if you are from what Covenant? I mean, my character, if she works out, will be part of Daggerfall. And I think they start up near High Rock somewhere. Ebon, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, whoops. That wasn't necessary. Go on, let's just throw a Dremora Lord in there, just for a laugh. Whoa. Oh, we're back with the Blood Fiends, so nothing much is going to happen now. Where's the Nightblade? Let's get out of the way of the Nightblade. Those Nightblades are a little bit troublesome for a mage. But now if you have all the DSC, especially black ones, you get to choose where to start. Oh, okay. A portal will be presented if you choose to do the tutorial. Yeah, I haven't even done the tutorial. Actually, I don't think I've done the tutorial. I'm just still trying to fix any graphical problems. Did you ever get the KS headers yet? No, I didn't. I mean, it's something like, what is it, like 6,000 hairstyles? Oh, this is the part where I missed the other boss. Not 6,000. It's like 800, 900 hairstyles or something, isn't it? Is it worth it, Nick? Do you recommend it? Is it worth having a go with it? Why? How are these vampire nightblades doing it? How are they like one-shotting her? They when they get up close. I don't know if it's because they've got like crazy powerful weapons or something. I don't know what it is. We can just hang out here and do a lot of the work from near the door. Actually, we're going to go down this bit anyway. What are you doing there? Fucking pussy. It's just hanging out. Like, oh god, you are the worst Dremora ever. You are a shame. Shame on Molag Bol. Bal. As long as we can get rid of the Nightblade, he was the one who's causing all the issues. Vamp Nightblade uses Vamp stats and go high as level 70. Oh, really? Well, that's interesting. Should we just hang out here for a bit and fry all this lot? Okay. That Blood Fiend can stay. I didn't know there was that many, and I think it looks great. Adds nice hairstyles. Yeah, it's a lot. It's so many that, you know, the paradox of choice there means that you'll just not find one that you're happy with. That's why I haven't added it. I'm not sure if you think they'll break the immersion or not. Well, I've actually spoken about Xin's hair before and like why it is as it is. I chose this style for her because it's static. Like, you know, if you have your hair in two little tight kind of buns like that, then it's not going to move around, and so it just sort of stays like that on purpose because it just fits with her and her look. I tried out, like, if you look at early versions of her before this sort of more or less final version, she looked quite different to this. I'll see if I can dig out the screenshots when I was sort of building her and testing her before I settled on a final look. And she was not this pretty beforehand. She was quite different. I'll see if I can dig those out and put them on the Discord. Right, let's carry on for this bit. Oh, that's going to be a pain in the arse, isn't it? If he's going to resist Wall of Storms. The other thing that makes it a little bit harder here is that, you know, the undead... The undead are going to have, whatever it's called, Wall of Storms used on them, which is going to be slightly less effective. Look at all this death in a very small space. Are we finished? Is he running away? Is he actually running away? Okay. All right. Are we near Lord Elrond yet? I think this is the bit with him, isn't it? Bro, the mods are piling up. Yeah, absolutely. How many mods have you got, Nick? How many have you got? So this is the bit with Elrond that I was really interested to see how it was going to go with Xin. And like I say, I think Elrond is not quite. Sorry, is harder. I think he's harder than the end boss. This section is harder than the end boss, I think. I think one of them. Whoa! Trapped. Okay, one of the blood spawns got stuck, which gave us a little bit of an unfair advantage, but not that much. Not that much. Okay, so this has taught me a lot, this mod. Some have over 1,000 mods. Yeah, there's a guy who has like one of the guys who has like a lot of views, who gets a lot of views on Twitch, and I can't remember what his name is. He has like 700, 800 mods or something like that, and I don't know how he manages it. And people come to see it because it's slightly something different. It's a highly modded Skyrim, and people like that. I'm just baffled that they have like 4 or 8. There goes the Dremora. 4 or 8,000 like bright. Yeah, I know, exactly right. But most I stay away from texture mods, just new lands. Yeah, there are some people who do all kinds of stuff. By which I mean they include modding like every last little thing, so many details. I think that this part of this dungeon, Hammet, is the hardest fight. I don't think the hardest fight is the boss. So I may not go and do the boss, because I think this was actually harder, especially with Zell. It was definitely harder, and you saw that Zell didn't have that much difficulty at all with the optional boss. But what was interesting about this dungeon and doing it twice with 2 characters with different play styles is it gave me a lot to think about. Probably too many mods Skyrim loses its identity. Well, that absolutely, you know, that's an argument as well. It gave me a lot to think about. So, you know, with regards to like who is the more powerful character out the 2 characters that I play. And I don't just think it's about levels, it's about ability, which is not necessarily tied to those levels. Of course it's a personal preference, yeah. With regards to modding, it's a personal preference, yeah. You know, what makes it work for you the most. That's the most important thing. I'm just going to look a little bit on. Let's go a tiny bit further. Because this is the bit... Oh, this is the master lock. What was down that master lock door? Was that... What was down there? I can't remember what was down there now. Portal to Desolate, right? Yeah. We're having issues again. Let me just reload that. So yeah, it's given me quite a few things to think about. So you know, I was thinking about doing some kind of like rating on the dungeon, but I'm gonna have to think about it because it's gonna be high. But the fact that it's given me something to think about is a really interesting thing. It sort of tested both characters to... oh, that's... Hang on. So this is to levels which are rarely seen. So we came from here. I think your PC don't like Imperial Dungeon. Yeah, maybe. So we came from there. And we were going to go into this bit. Oh, right. Yeah. This is the way out. Got you. I forgot. And this is the master lock. Should we just console it? Maybe we should just console it. Is it just unlock like this? Yeah. And, I mean, okay, we're at this bit. We may as well do it. We may as well do it. Oh, there's no need to make that kind of noise. Seriously. This is interesting. This guy has he has lines which I haven't heard before. That's the second time. This Frost Atronach is just quite amusingly in the way now. Okay. And look where we are again. Come on, you lot. The only thing is that's good, which is actually going to make this a little bit tougher as a mage, is we have to try and keep away from him, because it's not like she's got particularly good armor. There's a lot of them. I'll say that at least. Good. Get out of the way. There are too many. Right. Now we just have to try and keep away from his axe swing. That's all we have to do. And that's so useful, this little archway. So nice. Little Dremora versus Big Brother Dremora. Yeah, exactly. So he's a pain. He's an absolute pain. No, 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 no. I think I ended up killing my own Dremora there. But he's a pain, this guy, because you just have to kind of run away from him a bit. But I really like the archway. That's a really nice. That's a really nice piece of design that helps a lot. Okay, what are we at? About a quarter? About a quarter left? You need to get the Twin Soul. It's a cool upgrade. What is that? Oh, is it like... What was it? Was it like the sword or something? He's going to be down in a second. Oh, there he goes. Is he going to run? He's off. There he goes. Highest conjuration upgrade. Oh, what does it do? Because yeah, her conjuration's at 78 or something like that. Come on, it's over. So yeah, it allows you to conjure 2. Oh, that would be awesome, especially for something like this. That would be very, very cool. That would be really cool. Oh, it's a little too bright. You cannot wait in this location. Okay. Well, that's the first time that we've done any mod in Dungeon twice in the same stream with 2 very, very different characters. And it was very enjoyable, and it gave us a lot to think about. So I'm going to hold off on my rating. It's going to be a high one. I'll think about it and I'll put it in the Discord later. But it was great. It was a really, really, really good dungeon. I enjoyed it very much. So thank you very much, Hammet. That was awesome. Awesome stuff. And I think we're just gonna... It was hard. It was hard, and what was interesting was that, you know, the final boss was tricky, but Ellenthal was harder. He was definitely harder. And I think that this is gonna give people quite a few things to think about. Nick redeemed trivial fact. Trivial fact is that a trivial fact. Okay, I'll give you a trivial fact, and it's like well trivial. Behind the computer monitor here, which you can't see, is a vinyl record on the wall. And the vinyl record on the wall is... It's this one. It's Fate's Warning, Perfect Symmetry. There you go. That's a trivial fact. And it's an awesome, awesome, awesome album. It's great. Fet wouldn't like it because it's probably too heavy for him. But it's like a 80s prog metal masterpiece, basically. And I'll give you one other trivial fact. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put show DVD. That would be cool. I'll pick a random DVD off the shelf as well, because right to the left of the computer, I've got a shitload of DVDs. So I'll pick a random DVD off the shelf. What's this? Oh, it's Uzumaki, which is an awesome Japanese film about spirals. Don't know if you can see that because of the ring light, but it is a film about spirals infecting a town, and about how the whole town gets messed up by these spirals in lots of different ways. It's very imaginative. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much to Hammet for making an amazing dungeon, for also giving me a lot to think about, and I'm going to come back in the Discord later on and give my thoughts on the dungeon. I'm also going to thank everyone who was here today. Thank you to Hammet, obviously, for making this awesome dungeon that we went through twice with two of our characters. Well, our two characters who played very differently. Thanks to Nick for being, great fun as always on the stream. Thank you very much for being here. Thanks to John, and hopefully he's having a nice time in the gym doing whatever he's doing, and he's on his way to hitting his fitness goal. Thanks to Fett. I hope you got some Iron Brew. I know you popped in right at the beginning, but hopefully you've got what you need to see you through your boring weekend, as you said. So next one is tomorrow. Tomorrow with Nick. We're going to be doing some Cards Against Humanity, and John as well, at 7 PM UK time. And that's going to be it's not going to be in my stream. It's going to be, is it 7 PM, Nick? Is that right? Did I get that correct? Is it 7 PM UK time we're doing it? I think I made that time up. Is that correct? And we're going to be doing that on your channel. So there's actually, I should put this down because there's not going to be a stream on this channel. It'll be on Nick's channel that we're doing it tomorrow. And it's going to go so wrong. Yeah, it probably will, for all kinds of reasons. 1 PM for you, because you're 6 hours, aren't you? Because you're 6 hours. All right, so I will see you then. So, and the next stream here on this channel will be Tuesday at 7 PM. We're going to do one of Ripex's mods, and more about that on the Discord and on the About page as well of the channel. Tuesday. Thank you too. It was fun watching you play, and I never thought that mist really do hit frame rate hard. Well, I mean, it's just on a system like mine. But there was obviously quite a clear difference from the mist bits and the non-mist bits. The mist bits were a lot. The non-misty bits were a lot smoother. I mean, this is one example. The Archmage's quarters are not misty. So yeah, they do. It does hit the frame rate. It's kind of interesting on a system like this one, anyway. So that's about it. Tomorrow, 7 PM UK time on Nick's channel, and 7 PM UK time on Tuesday. We'll be streaming on this one again. So thank you very much indeed, and have a good weekend, everyone. Thank you, Hammet, and see you all soon. Take care. Bye bye.